Today I'm going to share my experiences with this hat. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just bought this hat. I actually bought two of them because I have a giant head, a basketball-sized head, and so often most hats don't fit me very well, and so I got this in an extra large and an XXL, and I will say the XXL is too big even for my giant head, and it's actually kind of nice because I can wear a set of headphones and then put the hat on top of it. But the XL here, which I'll just show you, fits me pretty well. It's maybe just a smidge big, but it's kind of nice because I can throw this thing into the washing machine and it might shrink just a little bit and then be perfect. But I actually wore this hat on a trip recently and wore it every day when I went out hiking, and it worked great, and that's why I want to show it to you, because it's not that expensive. It's about $23, but as you can see here, it's a very comfortable hat, and it's 100% cotton, so it should shrink a little bit. It's a natural fiber, Jerry. It feels great. And I also got it in this light color, this kind of off-white color, because I was going to be in the sun, and a dark hat will just heat up and it'll feel really hot, even though I think the opacity of it will block more sun from hitting your face, your skin, or your neck, or ears. It just kind of seems like they stay really hot, and I didn't like that, so I wanted something that was really cool, but they do come in some other colors. Now, this type of hat is actually called a safari hat, an outback hat, an Australian hat, I think, and it looks just like a regular bucket hat. So if I pull it down like this, I don't think bucket hats are all that fashionable. I kind of remember them from the Gilligan days, and so I always thought they were a little goofy. But I saw a lot of videos where Special Forces guys wear these, and I think the reality of these is that they are probably one of the most useful hats out there. You know, cowboy hats, which have a big brim, protect you from a lot, rain and sun and hail and sleet and all that kind of stuff, and the bucket hat works kind of like that, and it's kind of floppy and pretty comfortable. Now you can see here it's got some stitching on the side, so the brim here is pretty nice, but what makes that outback hat is that we have a little button here on the side, so I can push this button up and it gives it a little bit of a cowboy hat look, right? So it has the sides that go up, and then you have kind of that brim. I'm sorry, the string is getting in the way, but you can have that brim open up a little more on the side. Now, like I said, it just might be just a smidge too big. It has little vent holes right there. I'm going to pull this down, and what I really liked about this, as you can see, I was struggling a little bit with this cord here. It does have a little nice release, and they kind of look like big shoestrings. And what happens in most of these hats is that there's a hole here, and then the string runs around the outside, which can be nice because then you can kind of cinch it down and cinch the top up. This has a couple of holes, so the extra cordage goes through here. Now I can kind of tuck this in the back here like that if I want to, but kind of have two choices. You can run the cord back inside or outside. I will also say that as I was wearing this thing, it was very comfortable, and I actually didn't wear sunscreen. I'm a little tanned on my face or my neck, and this thing worked really well for blocking the sun, and it made for a much more comfortable hike. And even though it absorbed a little sweat, it also breathes well, and I just thought it was a really good hat for $24. So if you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.